Actually, sometimes that doesn't work. Let's see if it works. It looks like it's working. Yeah, okay. Excellent. So now we've got the first recording going, although we are supposed to do 2 recordings. So I think that's a good start. Then from there, I'm going to go ahead and just copy and paste all of the topics from yesterday. And update them here, and we can put other topics as well. So we did this one, budget, recruitment. We also, I feel like we want to deal with Miguel, but maybe that's part of the budget. Miguel as well. Yeah, all this looks good. Oh, and then there's Lucy, right? We have Lucy on there. Or not see Lucy. There it is, Silicon Valley for Lucy. Alright, so let's see here. Miguel is checking that. So Abdu, you want to do your hyper check-in line 44. And then overall our focus is getting set up still. You just want to get set up and organized. I think we want to prioritize obviously client work income priorities as well. Get organized on that. So let's also do a quick check-in to see what's going on with Angelito. We are started already. Maybe Angelito's not joining us again. I don't know.
I can use any number I want in the hyper check-in.
Well, from 1 to 9. How are you feeling?
Okay. Today I feel I would say 7.
Cool. All right, so what should we prioritize today? I would say that the top priorities would be dealing with the token value and like the Lucy stuff, Miguel and the budget, getting set up,
Okay.
you know, and our team organizing. We kind of did scheduling already. I think our schedule is fine unless we need to change the schedule. Main sheets, initiate orientation video training. So we did the main sheets already, so that's pretty much done. So the only other things is we did the work traverse tracking as well. Client work income prior negative.
Sorry for interrupting you, Jay.
Not interrupting.
Of course, I want to move forward into the payroll and client work, but I'm missing something that is my how I add working hours, because I'm just doing it in the Word in a Word document, not in a spreadsheet. So I missed that in yesterday's document. Unfortunately, I needed to go. So if you can give me a little bit of training about that, I'll be very well received in my end.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think yesterday's video recorded, which is unfortunate. So I don't think we have recording from yesterday, but we do have lots of videos on the the hours tracking. But I'm happy to do a quick topic on that. It shouldn't take more than 6 to 12 minutes.
If you have a video, please leave it in there. I'm going to watch it later. So yeah, you have a video. Let's go ahead and move forward into client work then.
Well, I mean, I'm not sure exactly where the video is. I just know it's somewhere. We're not organized, remember? So,
yes,
so it might be faster just to show you how we do it. But yeah. We also do value tracking at the end of every single session. So if we save the end of the session, we'll certainly get to it in the wrap up as well. Okay. So let's make sure we do that.
Okay.
So I'm down to do the workout tracking spreadsheet. I don't know if it's necessarily our #1 top priority topic. We could also do some practicing our topic prioritization to do some training on that as well if we wanted.
Yeah, I want to do training. Also, how we do the client work income,
Yeah. So why don't we do a quick, practice on prioritization, which is very important, and then we'll get into our first topic. So, what is what is does anyone have any other topics? Like before we get into this, let's just see if there's any other
I
topics.
have a topic,
Yeah.
yeah. So basically, if we want to get more client work, we need to work on our social media. I'm done to do it and make a lot of posts with Photoshop, so we
Yeah.
can get more client work.
Yeah. Okay. So communication, social media. You know, we do have a model for how we're going to be doing our social media that we can do training on. So that is definitely a key step. So I think that's kind of already there. From there, there is client multimedia as well, which is very different from
And, and
our
also, I
normal
have another
communications.
question.
Yeah.
So you said this organization, like, it's split, right? Or it's
Yes.
one?
Well, the
So
old organization
if
fell
it's
apart
split,
and died, right? I mean, it's
I'm
basically on life
asking,
support.
yeah, I'm asking if the other, when you split, like the other company, if they're using the same logo.
No, no. So, oh, actually, yeah, we're all under the same umbrella because it's still all FQV. So even though they are a separate network, it's still all under FQV. So it's all similar logos. But in the context of the old team, it doesn't function. They just stopped. I mean, they just not. They don't. That's why we split off is because they don't do anything and they were blocking everything from moving forward. So it's not like they're active. It's just not going anywhere. It's like totally blocked.
I understand.
Yeah. So hopefully
So,
one day we'll
so
be
we
able
don't
to.
need the new logo. We just stick with the old one.
I mean, we can always talk about logos and everything like that, which is perfectly fine. Um, there is some like I would say it's a little bit more of the leadership training, but just kind of understanding the network, vortex structure, just kind of the bigger picture of everything might help, because we're not an organization, right? We're a network of many organizations, and then we have a co-op, and then the co-op has multiple teams, and the work continuity group is the currently only team that we're even trying to get functional, right? But there are
Yeah.
other potential teams that could evolve, and as we grow and we get successful, there will be many teams, even within a single co-op. So, you know, logos are not necessarily a top priority, but it's just good to understand it in the perspective of like where everything sits, and we can certainly discuss that. But we have primarily there's three primary logos that we use for the entire vortex. Um, if you look at uh, our packet, right? You can see here, this is our three flags, right? So the three flags are the
Yeah.
unity flag, which is kind of like all the movements put together. So
Yeah.
this unity flag represents the unity branch, and then it also represents all the different movements. And this needs to be updated because even within the movements change and evolve, across the world. The second flag here in the middle is what we call the community flag. So it's basically representing the different variations of communities coming together across the world. So it's just very
Yeah.
very basic, very simple, and that's sort of the main thing for social freelance community is like we're just a community of people coming together throughout the world. So we primarily use this logo, and then the vortex logo, which is for the frequency logo. This is the frequency logo, and it represents consciousness and time and like the higher levels of um, you know expanding humanity's knowledge, beyond just what we see in front of us, because time and the universe and just actuality is
Yeah.
so much more than just this physical like experience that we have. There's just so much more going on, and that's proven by physics and unity theory, and there's so many things happening within knowledge that really show how limited we are in our perception of even understanding of reality. So those are like the three primary logos, and they basically cover everything, but we can go into more components as needed. But every single team can have its own identity and its own logo. So the work continuity group could have its
Okay.
own logo. And another example is like the social value team. has a logo that's similar to the community logo, but it's just has SVG. So we could do something like this for work continuity group, where it would be like WCG, you know. So it's very flexible how we want to do it. But again, it's not a priority because right now the logo is not what's preventing us from being successful. Yeah.
I understand. Thank you, Jim.
For sure. So anyways, let's so this would just be like better understanding for logos, etc. So any other topics?
Yeah, client work. We need to move forward with the tokens. We need to set that up. That is quite important to move forward.
So token profiles.
Yes, sir. And also, yesterday you told me about. Let me check that out in one moment. That we need to move forward with. Let me check this out in a brief moment. So sorry, that is responsibility organizing. You need to bring in what you're going to do today. I'm sorry, yesterday I was thought that we are going to do some client work and we miss it, but that's okay. So you told us about.
Was there any other topic or not?
Yes, yesterday we are need to discuss. Oh, it's missing.
You can look at.
I remember we were talking about.
I can link tomorrow's. I mean yesterday's. This is yesterday's on line 32. Yesterday's notes is line 32. You need it.
Yeah, I'm checking it out. We are not breaking policy, correct?
Well, we are always breaking some sort of policy. Like we're not doing 2 recordings. We are spending too long on setup, but you know it's fine.
It's important that we need to keep policy. So, okay, please go ahead. I'm just seeing the thing that we need to do. So please go ahead. I'm bringing in a few moments.
Great. Token profiles. Oh, there's one other thing that I thought about, which is verification of terms and profiles and worker status, right? So worker status. Yeah. Make sure everyone meets minimum requirements. Token profiles. Continue work on getting tokens functional. All right, so these are like kind of the desired outcomes of all of our possible priorities. So what we're practicing here is voting to decide what we're going to work on. Okay, so whenever there's too many topics and we're not really sure exactly what topic we want to do, we just spend a few minutes, voting. It's very, very quick. We always do score voting because it's the most democratic way of decision making. And you just do a number between 0 and 9 on what you want to discuss and go over, and then we'll just see what is the top priority. Okay?
Okay.
Oh, also another policy we're breaking is we don't have the rhythm going. So I'm getting the rhythm set up here. Right. Cool. So this is important. This is very, very important. This is...
I don't see the token value, sorry.
What?
I don't see the token value that we need to work on it.
That is line 23. Token value.
Use value of tokens. Okay, yeah, I see it. Thanks so much.
Yeah. Well, the topic is on column D. The desired outcome is column G. And it might be helpful to kind of just get clarity on sort of what a lot of these things are. Like most of these are either internal operations or communications. right? So I guess this could also be.
Sorry, Jay, if I may ask,
Yeah.
no matter if I'm in the budget or not, because if I do client work, that doesn't care that if I'm in the budget, correct?
If you finish the client work, correct.
Oh, of course.
You have to actually finish it.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
That is my priority to do client work and finish it. So
yeah.
I don't know if that is a priority right now. Or well, the thing is, can make sure 15 hours and 7. Also, we need to run the at least a little bit of a payroll. I'm missing my back pay. Yeah, I'm really I really need it. Well, I don't see where is that.
You said you didn't want any back pay before, but we could call that we call it capital payouts, right? Is payouts? It's kind of like the new term I'm using.
But we already remember that we already moved forward the paying of the back pay when we approved the budget.
Yeah, the $40, but then you said you didn't want it, so we didn't actually finalize it in the payroll. So if you want to do that, we can. We just have to vote on it.
Well, that will be. I will need that for sure. And also,
okay.
I'm pretty sure that again, if Lucy, maybe Lucy can get a little bit of the help, maybe Mamoon or whatever. So they can step up and.
Yeah, well, right now the focus is on the tokens. We can also do payroll to get you tokens as well. Token payroll. Because if we just pay out the tokens and then we're increasing the value of the tokens, you can just sell your tokens. You can probably get some money through that too, right? I don't know the exact number of tokens you have because we haven't done the payroll. So either way, that's perfectly fine. I'm happy to work on that. So Abdu, do you understand what we're doing here in column K? You're going to vote on all the priorities?
Yeah. I'm lost because I'm checking it and I found it like empty. Can you send the link?
What do you mean? What's empty? The notes? The notes I put in the chat.
I didn't find it.
Well, go to the chat. It's right here. The notes right here.
Yeah. And then how do I
the topics now?
I can also send them to Workana. Let me see here.
Oh, no, okay. I got it now because it was not load for me.
Oh, it wasn't loading?
I think it's my internet problem.
Yeah, that does happen.
Okay.
So you have the notes now?
I will vote. Yeah, I have it.
Cool, yeah. So you can vote for all of these topics. And this not only does this doesn't even just help us for this session, but this will help us for the sessions for the rest of the week because this will help us prioritize.
Time to take a break. Please stop. Write down whatever you were about to say and take a break for 6 minutes.
1 to 10 or 9?
So we are taking a break now. So
but we are missing 2 minutes for the 25 mark. Do you want to take it now and go all the way to the feria?
Well, under our policy, we do a 6-minute break.
Oh, okay. Sure.
So it's at the 24 mark is when we take the break. But usually we go over by like a minute. So anyways, let's just take a break, let everyone vote. So we can vote and break, and then when we get back, we'll see where the priorities are, and then we will finalize what our first topic will be, okay?
The break is 4 minutes or what?
6 minutes into half an hour.
Yes, so 5.5 minutes left.
of
4
break.
o'clock.
Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
I'm here.
Alright, so number one is token value.
Here.
I want to ask about today. So I have to work on 6 a.m. Is Angelito welcome?
Angelito's not here. He didn't show up. Maybe he's sleeping. I don't know. Oh wait, yeah, he didn't. He
He
didn't
will show
respond.
up in the other work time.
I mean, I don't know. I wasn't there, but he sent a message on Discord that said, quote, Jay working on the links. So I don't even know what that means, but he is not here now, which is concerning, to say the least.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's pretty expected for me. I mean, people just don't show up. This is what I'm talking about. People just don't show up. So it's like you hire people, they don't show up. It's like, what do you do?
One person will show up. Are they not like focusing?
Yeah, and they were late. Angelita was late yesterday as well, so 10 minutes late. But anyways, let's
I
just.
have one more question about. So if I work in the 6 a.m., do I need to create a new spreadsheet so I can put my focus what I did do for that 1.5 hour?
I mean, it depends on you. You mean if you're working on your own and Angelito's not there, then you can do whatever you want. We also have umbrella notes, which we can explain at some point. But you just want to take notes wherever you want. You can also have your main sheet. So you just want to be organized, but you can also communicate on Facebook or the email group or Discord. So you have plenty of places to put information and notes about what you're doing. And then in the context of if Angelito's going there, then it's always better to have a buddy team template, get agreement on your topic, and work together in the notes so that you are, all on the same page.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
But if you're working by yourself,
so
then
when
it's
I work with Angelito, what should I do? Like, can you tell me what I do so I can?
I mean, I would say that would be a separate topic, right? So if you want to do, so this would be getting organized training, right? Like understanding what your priorities are, and goals, right? So every month we're supposed to do priorities and goals, and know what you're supposed to do for your work, right? So for now, your priority primarily would just be doing some training and looking at some training videos, and then doing your assigned tasks.
Time to
right?
pause.
Okay.
Please stop. Close your eyes.
So for example, have you done your bio yet?
3, 4, 5.
Can you send me
Open
the
your
training
eyes.
video so
Have
I can
you-
watch it in 6 a.m.?
Yeah, you actually technically already have it because on your main sheet. But do you? But we can go over all of that in the wrap up or before if we want to prioritize a topic. But do you have your bio yet?
Bio? No, not yet.
No. So yeah,
I'm
that's a
going to
task
make
that you want to prioritize and make sure it gets done.
Okay. I send you in. I can't use this. I forgot. I will send you in the Workana. Okay. Oh, what should I use for the bio? Should I give the link for LinkedIn, something like that, or just a bio?
Yeah, we want to link to a professional, profile as well as part of your bio. But anyways, well, we can when we get to that, we can go through it, and you can ask any questions that you need. And have you done your terms yet as well?
Yeah, I did.
You did the terms, cool. So we can do. So that's another thing we could do is we could verify.
I didn't.
Wait, no, we have it right here. So line 29. Line 29 is the verification of terms and profiles. So we can go over all of that as needed. Okay.
Sorry for interrupting. I didn't do the pop-up because I didn't understand how to do it.
Your pop? You weren't able to do your pop?
Yeah, pop. I didn't know how to do it.
Okay, so that's another thing we could go over is your pop. Actually, let's make that part of the verification of worker status, pop, all that's all part of the same thing. Okay? Cool. So the first top priority topic is to deal with the token value. And this is a pretty quick decision. I don't think it should take longer. I don't know, maybe 9 to 18 minutes. It should go a lot quicker. We just need to certify the vote. That's it. So it should go pretty quick. because it's all done and ready already. So any objections to topic 1?
No.
No.
Cool. And then topic 2 looks like we want to go over some payroll options, primarily for Miguel. So we'll talk about that here pretty soon. Okay. So let's go into topic 1. If someone can create the tab, that would be good.
Do you want to do it? Or you want me to do it?
I'm still new for Spreadsheet. Can you do it?
Abdul, of course, please check that out. It's very easy. You can go to if you watch the screen, you will see that in the bottom left corner, you see a plus sign. You can see it?
Yeah, plus sign, yeah.
Okay, the plus sign, you
Time
add it.
for breath.
And now
Please stop and get ready.
29.
Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause.
Okay.
Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
Do not add a new tab. Just only see.
I add the new tab. This sheet.
Do not add a new tab. Just please follow my lead. In the plus sign, you can add a new tab. You can see the sheet. After you add a new tab, you will see that there is a number. Right now is sheet 29. In sheet 29, you can, in your mouse, you can do a left click. And in that left click, you will be able to see change name. In change name, you will need to add in facts and topics the priority number 1, that is token value for losing and other workers, as we already vote. After you do that, you need to add it. So change name, you change it, and then you put in the beginning topic 1, as you're able to see, and that's it. So you need to put it in the right side of the topic 0, that is anything, check-ins, and that would be it. That is the very basic of creating a new tab. Do you have any questions about that?
Sorry. I don't know what is wrong with my internet.
Don't worry. If you want, I can explain you again.
Yes.
Okay, please check your internet first. You have a good velocity. You are able to hear me?
Yeah, I hear you fine.
Okay, if you miss something, please raise your hand so we can check that you are not listening to us, so I can stop speaking. So I'm going to do it again. I'm going to delete the tab that I just created. So
Do you wanna share your screen, Miguel?
Sure, of course.
Maybe that might be more clear. I don't know.
Okay. One more, please. Share screen. So let me check this out. Okay, you are able to see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, great. So this is the plus sign in the bottom left. Yeah. It is in my language, this is Spanish, so you're able to see añadir hoja, that is
Time to pause. Please stop.
Yeah.
Close your eyes. Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So you see sheet number 31. You are able to see that?
Yeah, I'm seeing.
Okay, great. So in that, you will be able to see change name. In my language is cambiar nombre. So you need to click on that, and you need to go to the facts and topics. The facts and topics, you already decide that the main one is to increase the value of tokens people can sell.
You can just shorten it to just like topic 1 tokens or whatever, it doesn't need to be long.
Yeah, sorry, thanks so much. So it's, in the topics, in line 9, token value for Lucy and other workers. So you can go again to sheet number 31. You can open it, you can change name, and you can just paste the name of the priority. And also you need to put topic 1, the 2 dots, and that's it. So the topic 1 is on the right of topic 0.
Except it doesn't need to be so long. Like you just make it topic 1 could just be like tokens or token value or whatever, you know? It's fine.
That is also a way to do it, but I like to have all the
No, it's really, really annoying. We're not supposed to copy and paste the entire topic because it just is like way too long and then you can't see the tabs.
Well, yeah, that is how I work. I really like to have all the information in the third hand, but of course, Jay, I go as you tell. So right now it's tokens, basically. So
yeah,
that's it.
I mean, if we need to have a separate category for each topic, we can, but overall, it's more of the topic category as opposed to the topic itself. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But yeah, we can create a separate column for topic category when we work on these things so that it's clear. So in this case, the topic category would be tokens, right? And then here would be payroll. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then this would be the actual topic right here. So for topic 1, you can just put the category as opposed to putting the entire topic because it's just a lot of information to put into the tab. Okay. Are we good, Miguel?
You're good.
Yes, sir.
Last time.
Cool.
Oh, no.
Awesome. All right, so
More English here.
let's go into topic 1. Typically that takes about 10 seconds or less. Oh, and the other thing that you forgot to do is that
please stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
you copy the actual topic, and then in the first line you put the topic on top. All right, quick stretch for stretching. All right. So this topic should be pretty simple. I'm just going to copy and paste the proposal, which we've already been voting on. And we are trying to do a certification. All right, so this is the proposal. And then we have some details. Okay. Detail, and detail. Details, proposal. All right, so the proposal is to approve up to $500 or 500 investment tokens to be issued to Activity for up to $500 of investment to support the value of the SFC tokens. So unfortunately, we don't have our policies organized. So I feel like we should vote on one other proposal just to verify that it is in agreement. But the proposal is to create the investment token for SFC. This allows for investors to get a token that doesn't crash when workers sell, right? So it creates more of an incentive, to invest, and alternatives to giving loans. Because basically we can no longer do loans. Alright, so this proposal should have already passed, but I can't verify that, so we're just going to do it again. So are there any questions to either of the proposals? Oh, also, technically speaking, there is another proposal that goes along with this one, which is, and just so we can make sure we don't forget, one of the other priorities that we need to address is that we do need to get organized with all of our voting forms and
Time to
certifications.
pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So the other token that we were talking about creating is the client token. So there's two tokens that we're creating. They both basically do the same thing. The client token is issued to the clients instead of community equity, which allows, again, the clients to get value in the tokens without the token being able to crash if the workers sell all their tokens. Okay? So, and obviously we're looking at a situation where our token value has and will crash based on sales and the whole legal action and everything. Okay, so questions on these three proposals?
Well, for me, there is a main question that is to create a token. It could be quite an effort to launch the token. As I told you before, when I show you the PE network, they are already 4 years on the making, and to create a token can be a lot of work. So it is very important that we create the token, and also we need to have hard currency to the workers that are working on the project. So that is very important that we pay on tokens, also pay in hard currency, so we can stay with the organization and move the organization forward.
Yeah, and I mean, under our new policies, we simply cannot pay people to not do the client work income anymore, right? So as long as people do client work income, they can make all the money they want. We have plenty of money to pay people to do client work. We do not have money to pay people to not do the client work. So, and we also need to do revenue generation to pay myself because I need way more money, right? So, is that a question or a concern or just a comment?
Yeah, that is correct. I'm going to give a little bit of context to Abdu. In the previous time of the organization, Jay was not getting any payment, and that was our main concern because he is the CEO of the company. He was working long hours, he was working a lot, and nobody cares about his work, his family. So that is very important that every single people in the organization get paid, because we need to have, we need to have an income so we can have, we can spend in groceries, we can spend in doing our stuff with our family, we can pay our rent and stuff like that, okay?
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1,
So
2,
we need to do
3.
the client work
Exhale, relax.
so we can get the money. This is the, we need to do that. Like, without doing the client work, we will not get paid.
That is correct, but we need all of us to step up and help Jay to complete the kind of work, because he has all the knowledge. So we need to understand the knowledge so we can help him to move the things forward. That is very, very important, okay?
Yeah, and you can see here that today we didn't prioritize client work again. So our first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 topics is setup, getting organized, doing our internal operations, getting our budget organized. You know, our budget is due in 2 weeks, right? Or a week and a half. So we will get to the client work, and when we do get to the client work, we should spend as much time on it as possible to compensate the time we're not spending on it, because we should be doing a half an hour on client work every day per octant, right? So anyways, I feel like those are great discussion items, but let's stay focused on the actual topic, which is the proposals, right? So the proposal is to approve up to $500 investment tokens. We've never issued any investment token. And we could also create an open investment pool, but for now, let's just issue the 500 investment tokens. And then we're doing this as a one-time thing so that we can have some value in the tokens, to increase the value of the tokens, right? So obviously, in my understanding, we already approved the creation of the investment token and the creation of the client token, but we have not done the verification and the certification of those proposals. So I would say we just vote on them again. We can certainly try, but the main concept of questions here is do you understand the proposal for all these proposals?
So I see here that you are telling invest $500, but we are going to get only 300. So the 200 where 200 we're missing, where they're going to go?
It would just be available, like, like the more that I can invest, the better. Right? If I can do 500, I will. But right now, I know we can do 300, and I can try to get up to 500. But it's a lot of money to just throw into the token without. I mean, there's no way we're going to throw $300 in the token without the investment token.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
But either way, we still don't know exactly how the investment token is going to pan out and what that will look like. So we have to be cautious with how much money we're putting into this investment.
I have a question. Mm-hmm. So let's see if we get the client work and I get paid. Can I put my money for investment? Am I allowed to have the organization?
Yes, you can. But with all of your equity and your ownership, you will get lots of tokens already, so you will already be investing with your time. And if you don't do any client work, as of now, like all of your time and your value is going into the tokens. So we can, I'll go over the token amounts and the values later when we get to that, but yeah, we can cover that later. But I'm not sure if that question really has to do with the proposal, but the answer is yes. Anybody can buy tokens and also invest, right? So the investment token itself doesn't have any modeling. Like, so for example, we could have a proposal that's like, to allow anyone to invest into, SFC and get equivalent value or equivalent amount of investment tokens as an open investment. So in that context, there would be no limits on who or how much a individual or organization can invest in SFC, and they will automatically get SFC investment tokens, right? The difference here is that we're spending this up to $500 on the tokens, right? So for me, these are slightly different proposals, right? So we're approving $500 investment token to be issued to Activity for up to $500 investment to support the value of the token. So it's technically a double investment. And Activity is getting the value of the investment tokens and buying an increase in the value of all of our other tokens, right? So in that context, it's sort of a separate proposal, whereas we basically already have this approved by the creation of the investment token. This already allows anybody to invest, including Abdu, as you're saying.
Time to take a break. Please stop. Yeah. Write down whatever you were about to say and take a break for 6 minutes.
Okay, so let's take a break. Also a breaking policy because we're not keeping time. And we didn't even put, oh no, we did 18 minutes. So let's say we have, let's just start the clock 18 minutes just to make sure we don't forget. But anyways, let's take another break. And then hopefully we can get through this. We just need to get through the questions, and then we need to get through concerns, and then we need to vote on it and do the tallies and everything. Okay?
Okay, cool.
6 minutes to the bottom of the hour, correct?
Yes, for our break.
Right?
Yeah.
See you in 6.
It's 4 o'clock. Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
So this session time, 1 hour and a half?
I mean, you can stop whenever you want to. I mean, right now we're at 1 hour. Or we can keep going, it's up to you. But you're not required
I will keep going since I accept, you said session in 1 hour and, 1 hour and a half. I can't break that, policy,
I mean, again, you control your own schedule, so you can decide when you want to work, or if you want to continue to work past the 1.5 hours, or if you need to leave early, or if you want to cancel for the day. It's up to you, always. Okay, so...
I'm back. Yes, well, I got a question. I see that in the voting form there is 2 persons that I don't see in the session. That is
Angelito
and Ben. Who are they? And why they are not speaking in the session?
So we're doing a certification here. That's the main goal here. So you can see Ben's vote here, and they're on the HR board. And then you have Abubakar's vote is here on Discord.
Okay, so they are following us in this session.
What?
They are following us in this session, correct?
No, they voted days ago. So we're trying to do is certify this vote and get this proposal approved. So it was just the 3 of us. I don't know if I would be able to move forward with it, but we have, way more than just the three of us, right? There's Abubakar and Ben, so we have a majority of everybody voting.
Okay, thank you so much for that.
But we need to get Abdu's vote. You want to vote, Abdu?
Yeah. So I will vote for the second value.
Yeah, so you're going to vote from 0 to 9.
I'll go 8. Okay, I did.
8? Okay,
I
good.
vote.
Okay, so this passes by willing consensus. Okay. So then we copy and paste this, put it into our decisions channel. I'm also working on trying to create a decisions.
Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Working on creating a decisions email group. I don't know if we created one, but this would be a part of SFC decision. So let's see if I have this one, SFC. Oh no. Here. Groups. SFC. Decisions. I did not create the decisions yet. Just the topics. Okay. Alright, so eventually we'll get everything organized for all of our communication. So anyways, are there any other questions or concerns regarding the investment or the client token?
I have a question about the investment.
About the investment, the creation of the investment token. To create the investment token.
Yeah.
Do you have a question about that proposal?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your question?
How much they can invest?
Unlimited amount. There's no limit to the amount of the investment, although we can limit how much they can invest, and we can also force sale of an investment, right? So the membership controls the investors and ability for investors to invest or forced sale. Okay?
Okay.
So does that answer your question in terms of
Yeah, I agree.
We can also like have like a max amount, but I don't think we care at this point. If someone wants to invest millions of dollars, I mean, we would take it. There's no reason not to, but.
Yeah,
But if we don't like the person, or if there's any reason that we don't want to do it, we can cancel it and not move forward. Like the membership controls the entire investment process. Investors are not the highest level in the organization.
I understand.
Yeah. So, any other questions?
I don't have. Ask Miguel.
Are there any concerns?
No, not on my end.
So, no concerns?
Yeah, we are good.
So, are there any objections?
No objection.
No, sir.
Okay, so I think we have consensus on.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
Right, so I think we have consensus on the creation of the investment token and the client token, so it's all good. All right, so this is done, and then we can move forward with the actual work of updating the tokens, which is kind of part of payroll. So that's actual work. So now we can add that here as another topic, is to actually do the token work to increase value and investment, etc. Okay, liquidity. So the next topic is the capital payouts and the payroll. Do we want to go on to the next topic? Are there any other questions regarding the tokens? So the next step of the tokens is, now that we have approved this, we have to actually do the work, right?
Yeah, that was exactly my question. So what is the next step, please?
To do the actual work. So this requires, it's basically part of payroll, right? So we need to increase the value by buying the tokens up to $500, right? And then we need to increase the liquidity by adding, up to $500 of liquidity. Then we can, update the calculations for Lucy, and then we can send message to Lucy and everyone that they can sell up to X amount of tokens.
So okay, thanks so much for that, Jay. Increase the value by buying the tokens up to $500. How we do that first step? Well, I'm also sorry. How we do the payroll? That is
the question.
Yeah, that will be the step that we have in the agenda.
Well, no, this would just be part of like token payroll work, right? Token payroll and liquidity work, right? That's what this is. In other words, this is an internal operation. Does that make sense? It's not client work. It's for our own benefit. Doesn't help any other client. In fact, it's taking money from other clients, right? So this is an internal operation. Okay? That make sense?
Yeah.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So anyways, we just need to prioritize this work, or I'll just have to do it on my own or whatever, but we're done with the topic. We approved and verified the proposal, so now it's just a matter of doing the work.
Okay, do you want to try to do a new tab to the topic?
Yeah, well, we need to do a view up and get agreement on our next topic. If we wanted to, we could even do the work for the token. It's up to us.
A new tab.
Well, we haven't gotten an agreement on the topic yet, so you don't create the tab until we have agreement.
Okay.
Sorry,
when did we agree?
Well, I'm a little bit lost because we already created facts and topics. So you told me that we already spoke about the topic number 1. So that will be the turn of topic number 2. That is capital payouts and payroll, correct?
Yeah, so that's topic number 2, but we haven't agreed on topic number 2 yet. So we need to get agreement on topic 2 if that's what everyone wants to talk about.
So it's capital payouts and payroll, correct?
Yeah, so the desired outcome is helping you figure out how to get through $40, and then to decide how long this is going to take, maybe 12 to 24 minutes. And we did bad on our previous topic where we didn't do the timekeeping. So you always want to timekeep. All right, so do we have agreement on topic 2? Are we ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, no objections for topic 2. So let's go into topic 2 if there's no objections. We need to do...
I can go.
Who's going to do...
You want to create the tab or you want me to create it?
I will create it.
Okay, please go ahead.
Okay, I made one. And what's the topic name?
This is just payroll.
Payroll.
So this topic number 3 or 2?
2.
Topic 2. Payroll. Okay, I created it. And then okay.
Okay, and then you also want to copy and paste the topic information, right? And to put that at the top. So remember to do that as well. All right, so payroll, we have a lot of stuff going on here. I mean, no one is responsible for payroll, which is a huge problem.
Stretch. Please stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
All right, we're gonna take a quick stretch.
Okay.
All right, so in terms of basically, ideally we would have Lucy, because Lucy usually would oversee payroll, and Lucy is not working right now. Lucy not working currently. So that's a problem. So we need to try to find the information and, you know, figure out the options for, in this case, Miguel and others, right? So let's make a list of priorities and options. So obviously we can track down information regarding the back pay amounts, and then we're looking for the $40, right? And then we would have to vote on that again and run a payroll for that. Alternatively, we could consider doing, you know, token payroll, which would be, you know, adding up value of tokens to send to Miguel and allow Miguel to sell his tokens, right? And then the same thing could be true for, we could just add Miguel and Abdu, right? We do both. All right, so I think those are the main priorities in this particular situation.
I got the budget for new activity came on Cobalt. I think that is when we approve everything, please confirm. That is correct, Jay, or I'm missing something?
What is it?
That I bring the budget for new utility came for Cobalt. That was approved maybe a month ago. So that is the last thing that we got.
Yeah. So we can certainly look on that. I'm looking and seeing what I can find for that on Discord. It should be here in the decisions.
And also you need to update that because in in that
Time
session.
to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So we did.
Open your eyes.
We did do base equity payroll, so you have at least 36 tokens here.
Sorry for interrupting you, but in the document I just print, you need to update that because your hour is marked as 0, so you need to update it to the I forgot the basic hour payment that you need, please.
Yeah, so this is the budget for the previous work continuity group, right? But we never approved it, right? We never finalized the budget and approved it.
But that is certified base equity distribution for non.
But either way, that no work was complete or done. I mean, there wasn't any client work. I mean, there wouldn't be any payroll as far as just the normal payroll. So we are we're looking for the back pay, which is different from the budget. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that is correct.
Yeah.
So we are missing that document, correct?
Well, I'm looking for the actual proposal. Guess I should. Definitely a few reimbursements, but there should be a proposal for the actual back pay.
I'm trying to find out as well. Check that out. Payroll.
Again, we're not very organized with all our decision making. It would be easier if Lucy was here because she was kind of overseeing the payroll before, but we should be able to find this. It also is possible that it's inside.
I found out where we have back pay. I don't know if it's just only me. Let me bring that document to the session. Please. Okay, I already did. Line, that is line 26 of the topic 2.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
Oh, this is a budget session? Does it have any?
Budget session that we vote on.
Okay, but can you just copy and paste the actual proposal?
Let me try to find out what it is. So we got the budget allotment that was approved. The thing is, we did several votes on this proposal. It's just this one. Let me bring that over. Okay, it's in line 56. Yes, sir.
Line, oh no, wrong one. Line 56. But that's just our budget. That's the overall, that's not even the budget, that's the allotment. That's the budget allotment, which is how much money we're putting for each budget, right? So this is actually helpful for you can see. So right now we're a work continuity group. So we have about $450 to $650 per month for the work continuity group. I believe it went up a little bit for the next month, but you know, it's not a lot of money that we're working with. We're going to need to figure out what we want to do for the end of the month. But we can possibly pull from SVN and some other things. I don't know, we'll have to look at it. But overall, the biggest issue from my understanding in terms of the calculations, so Jay's understanding of calculations is that there was $40 available of the 120, which was the back pay, right? So you had the $120 of back pay.
That's correct.
And then there was $40 available for Lucy, $40 available for Mamoon, and $40 available for Miguel, right? And so this is $40 and $40, right? And then you didn't get yours, right? And you were no longer involved, and you went on to your other job. And then Lucy and Mamoon got theirs, and so then that became that. So then we spent $80 of the $120, which left $40. And then what I remember is Abu Bakar requested $30 of back pay.
Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Jay, sorry for interrupting you, but I think this is a great moment to tell Abdul what is back pay, so he can.
Okay, so the new term I'm using for back pay is capital payouts, right? So basically, you have your equity ownership and your tokens, and then you can propose. It's now against policy, but you used to be able to propose unlimited amounts of money to be paid out of your capital payouts, right? For your ownership. But now we no longer do that anymore. So it's completely against policy. But we can always break policy if we want to.
That is not a good thought, especially with back pay and money involved.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah, so overall, it's definitely complicated to say the least, but I'm trying to verify the back pay we did for Abu Bakar. Yeah, it looks like everybody did vote for this. So you have here in the policy training, we have 1 hour for voting yes for Abu Bakar's back pay. Yeah, so a lot of people voting for Abu Bakar. So I can link that. So copy message. And we can see the date that we voted. So Abu Bakar's back pay was approved on, this is June 27th. And we can also look in the proposals as well. So anyways, that leaves $10 of back pay left in the original $120. So that's where the main complications come in. So as far as like approving you for $10 of back pay right now, I don't really care. I have no problem with that. Obviously, I'm not going to be voting anything better than a 5 because I've never supported anyone's back pay. I'm always abstaining, right? But if you want to do that, I have no problem with it. I think if we were going to send any money, we probably should send it to Lucy because she is like in a really bad situation right now. And was doing more work than anyone else, but that's.
Sorry for interrupting, Jay. I'm a little bit lost. You told me that it was approved, the $120 back pay. For Lucy got her 40, Amun got her 40, and I don't remember why I missed my 40.
You said you didn't want it, and then you left. You were no longer involved.
Please stop. Write down whatever you were about to say and take a break for 6 minutes.
We need to check that out, but it was after when we spoke about the client work. I agree with you that we need to move forward, and in that point, I say I don't need any back pay because we already approved 40, and we need to focus in client work. So I thought that all that $40 was already approved, and I was waiting for them. I don't know why, maybe we broke policy about that or we missed something.
Okay, so it looks like on June 10th is when we certified and approved it all. So June 10th, is when we certified the.
Sorry, Jay, for interrupting you again. Is 6 minutes to the half of the hour. We should take a break, correct?
Yeah, let's take a break. So, I mean, obviously we have miscommunication. That is certainly not good. So we should. Okay, so we should just review it all and go over it. But I do see here that it says, proposal to approve option 1. And spend the $40 on Miguel, $40 on Lucy, and $40 from Moon for a total of $120 of back pay. But then for whatever reason that didn't happen because you said you didn't want it, but maybe it was miscommunication because you were saying that you didn't want more than $40, I guess. Anyways, we'll take a break, we'll go over it, and we'll figure it out, okay?
Sure, of course.
Okay.
End of break. Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
Okay, I'm back. Are you back, Miguel?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I remember what happened now. So basically what happened is that we approved you for the $40 of back pay, but then you were not in the budget and you basically didn't stay involved, and then you left until now. And then basically the work itself was significant. So there was two parts to doing the work for the back pay. The first part was migrating the FQN tokens to the SFC tokens, right? To get everybody their SFC tokens so that they could actually get the back pay. The second part, and basically Miguel had no FQN 98 degree west tokens. So he's migrating the FQN 98 degree west token. So then the second part was migrating FQN 109 degree east tokens from like 2018 to SFC, and this is Miguel did have tokens here. And when you left, we didn't do that, right? We only migrated the 98 degree west tokens because we thought that you didn't need the back pay because you're getting your other job. And so nobody did the work because no one else needed the 109 east tokens to be migrated except for you. So no one else wanted to do this work. And so because the work never got done, under our policies, right, under the policy, you're required to have tokens in order to get capital payouts, right? That make sense?
More or less. So how we can resolve the situation then?
So the two options are either one, like so option one would be to re-vote on the $40 and change the agreement from 120 to, in this case, it would be 150, right? Because we had $10 left plus the 40 is 30, so it'd be $150, right? 150. And then do the migration of the 109 degree east tokens.
3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Option 2 would be to focus on the current token value and issue. You would be getting the 664Z tokens for SFC, and this is for the 98 degree west, right? So that's option 2, and then we just build value into those, just like we're doing for Lucy, and you could sell them, but I don't know how much that would be worth, but it's definitely an option. And then the third option would be to do, get agreement on a advance for lack of tokens. So that would be another thing that we could potentially do, but I don't even know what our policies are on advances anymore, because we're kind of not really doing advances. I just don't know. I have no idea. So look what we got here. We have, Jay will not be able to do due to power interruption. Okay.
So for me is to follow policy to re-vote on the 40 change agreement.
And then we need to do the migration of the 109 tokens.
Yep.
Okay, and we do have those here. We did all the calculations. So let's see, token, does it come up? No, that's not it. Anyways, I can find the information here at some point. Let me try one more time. It would be like token transfers, token wallet, payroll processing. This would be the final token payroll. Final token payroll, I think it called it. Final token payroll. No.
Maybe on Lucy's main doc on the work report.
No, it would be under the FQN team dissolution. Yeah, everything's here. So we are looking for the all base token payroll estimates, grand totals. All right, so you can see under here, under Miguel, it's 0, right? So you have no tokens. And so your tokens are under the old back pay, which is here. So this is actually the old form. We did all the calculations, we updated it, and we had the new form, but we didn't link it. So that would be the task right here. So we need to find a link to the duplicate spreadsheet with the calculations.
1, 2, 3, exhale. 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
Okay, so anyway, so it's just a matter of voting on this proposal, re-voting on this proposal, and then finding the duplicate spreadsheet with the calculations. Then we have to do the token payrolls, and then the migration, and then it's done. So, and then we can run it. So it's just a matter of doing all that work. But it's good to make sure everyone gets all their tokens, and that will also help Lucy too, because then Lucy will have even more tokens that she can sell. All right, so man, I wish I knew how to find it. It should be the same name. So it's called Monthly Back Pay Advances Spreadsheet. I don't know. Let's see. Monthly Back Pay Advances Spreadsheet copy. May 16th copy. It looks like we have multiple copies of it. Overall estimated back pay calculation spreadsheet. This looks like it right here. Yeah, this is it. This is definitely it. All right, so let me link this right here. Boom. So it's line 148. And then we should have here, we find Miguel. If we can find Miguel, where is Miguel? Miguel, right here. So you have 562.25 tokens under the calculations here.
I see it.
Yeah. Okay, so that is the calculations that we did, and those represent the 15-degree East Leap era, which is like 2018 some point. All right, so let's make sure we link those properly here. This is the correct link and correct link. All right, so I think we're done with this topic. So we know what to do. Do you need help with the proposal, or can you do the proposal?
Well, the proposal is the same as the other ones. So let me try to bring that up. So one moment, please.
Well, it's not exactly the same. It would just be, you could make one proposal, or you could do like an umbrella proposal, or you could do two separate proposals. But basically, the first proposal is to increase from $120 to $150 our allotment for how much back pay we're willing to. Basically, we're adding an extra month, right? So really more like 6 months to our total back pay amounts, and then we're voting to give you that $40.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Also, this is my last segment. I do need to get going after this topic. We are going towards 2 hours now.
Yes, sir. That is correct.
Okay.
Or not this topic, but after this segment. So, are we good? Do you understand? Can you do that and then put it on Discord, and then we can get everyone voting on it?
I'm just doing it.
And this is also something that we can go over during the main session on Thursday, Friday.
Okay, I think I did it in line 154 of topic 2. Can you please check that out? So I can bring that up to the Discord channel.
Okay, so I mean, for me, it's like 2 separate proposals. So you'd have like an umbrella proposal to approve the 2 following proposals to increase back pays to $150 and pay Miguel and do a capital payout for Miguel. Alright, so then the first proposal is to increase from $120 to increase our total capital payout available from $120 to $150, which represents 6 to 8 months of paying off with back pays, I guess. I don't know exactly how to say that. Proposal, and then we're to approve the $40 for Miguel, and then details would be
but one of the things that I'm missing is we already approved the $40. So because I was getting a new job and missed a lot of sessions.
All right, we can say to reapprove, right? So details this requires the migration of the 15-degree east tokens to SFC for the token payroll work. Okay. I think that is everything. Does that look correct? So we're just re-voting on your $40, and that's why we're doing this.
Time to stretch. Please stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
Does that, okay, we're taking a break, I mean a stretch, but does that make sense or what?
Okay, sure, yes, let's take a stretch. And yeah, the proposal, okay, we need to re-vote to approve. Okay, let's go ahead. So I want to ask Abdu, I think we're moving quite fast with Jay. Are you catching up? Do you have any questions?
No, I understand a lot. Today is a good session, and I think like I'm learning more and understanding a lot about that.
That is great because as we told you before in the last session, the continuity is very important because if we miss a few sessions, the workers that were in those sessions generally they never come back. So we miss those sessions, we miss those documents. So because we are a public organization, we need to re-vote again because of that, because all the documents are available, all the information is available. We need to make sure that the things that are approved, they are approved indeed. I don't know if I explain myself. Also, Jay, if I'm explaining the policy right.
Yeah, I mean, basically we're changing from $120 to $150 because we gave the $30 to Abu Bakar. So it's just a slightly different proposal. It's a different situation, but I would say overall it should be fine.
Okay. Yeah. So we vote.
Well, I mean, there's no need to vote on this now. It needs to be voted on either at the main session or it needs to be voted on Discord. So can you post it onto Discord or do you want me to do it?
Yes, let me give a moment, please.
Yeah, just put it under ownership or recruitment or WCG global team, whatever, wherever you want it. Just do @owners and then it should go to everybody. Okay.
So XBC I can put it in owners, correct?
Yes, that's fine. And then we can try to get everybody voting on it. But either way, we need to certify and vote on it at the main session.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
And then we could start doing the actual work.
Okay, I already did.
Cool. And then we can start doing the actual work when we get around to it. So anyways, I think we're done with this topic. Does it sound pretty good? Like we did it all that we were expecting to do?
Yeah, we're moving forward. That is the important part.
Cool.
So the main session is going to happen on the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, correct?
Yeah, let's send out a reminder. Does anyone want to send out a reminder, or should I do it?
Then please share your screen and please let me see how you do it, so I can do it. I can do it the next time.
Well, let me look at your announcement. So you did not do @owner, right? So I would do @owner, and then I would say, please vote on the proposal above from Miguel, right? And then also we will certify and vote on this along with other proposals at the main session Thursday, Friday, COBOL Hour 1.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks so much.
So you have to do the @owner, otherwise it doesn't like notify people.
So sorry, I mean the owner. So do you want me to step up and say I'm the owner, or how that works?
You just have to do @owner so that it actually goes to everybody so that they get notified. It's just it's like a handle like a Twitter or whatever. You know, when you go to Twitter, no one will see your message if you don't put the symbol to who you're writing it to.
Sorry, I'm missing that. So you want me to say I'm the owner of proposal?
No, you have to write like arroba. You know what that is?
Yeah.
And then the word OWNER so that it goes to all the owners. Otherwise, they won't see it. OWNER is how you spell owner.
Oh, owner. Oh, so sorry.
Yeah. Okay. So anything else on this topic? That's not going to do it either. You have to actually click on the @owner group. Like if I do @owner, then it comes up @owner and I have to click on it.
I don't, it's not showing me on my end.
The other thing that we'll be doing in the future is that, we have the membership.
Get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
So you have the membership email list, right? Obviously no one's using the membership email list, but hopefully in the future people will, and then we can put it just here, right? This would be, proposal for Miguel, capital.
That is quite odd because I see here that your owner is in blue, and mine is not working. Why is that?
You just have to click it. When you write @owner, you click it. Do you see it? When you write @owner, do you see, does it come up with all these options? Like all the different people you can click on?
Yeah, I see. For example, I click I write I see a lot of people, but when I am writing owner, it's not showing.
It doesn't come up? Alright, I don't know. Maybe you can't do it for some reason, but you are an owner. I don't know why it won't let you do it. I have to fix that, I guess. Anyways, overall, I'm not a fan of Discord, and I prefer that we don't use it, which is why I put it in the email list as well. Okay, are we ready to move on?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so overall, the biggest problem with all the back pays and the capital payouts is that it takes forever, and then we never get away from it. We literally spend like 90% of our time at every session just talking about payroll and budget and back pay and capital payouts. So it's just like we need to try to move on from that and actually focus on doing the work.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So the next topic is the budget. If we want to do that, I have about 5 minutes left.
We have 5 minutes left.
Or we can go on to wrap up. Or you guys can keep going without me, whatever you want to do.
No, I need to wrap up. And also tell me that you're going to wrap up as well, correct?
Yeah. All right, so let's go into wrap up then, all right?
Okay.
Okay, cool. So for wrap up, we always start with our value. And so we can also do a little training on the work hours tracking spreadsheet. So the first thing we do is you write all of the topics that we did and what we worked on, or the work priorities. So we have the first one's always set up, view up, getting our topics organized. And then the second part, we did the tokens, right? So this was token payroll. And then we did the back pay payroll policy proposal. So that would be like, I don't know, back pay proposal. So those are the 3 topics that we did. So we could say we spent maybe a half an hour. We'd spent a really long time doing our setup and view up. Our token payroll.
Please stop. Close
took
your
a half
eyes.
hour.
Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Hello, can you hear me? Miguel? I'm gonna refresh.
Dinner is ready. A little early.
Okay. Hello?
I'm here.
Okay, good. So so then we have the back pay proposal. We spent like a half an hour on. So we're short a half an hour. It's possible we just spent a lot of time getting everything organized, and so maybe we spent an hour on our setup and view up. I don't really know.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time. Abdul has a lot of some questions about it. For me, it was almost an hour.
Yeah. Also, I would go ahead and copy all of these topics and that we prioritize, because they're really good for prioritization. And I would copy and put.
I don't know what happened to my microphone.
What was that? Can you say it again?
My microphone was not working. My mic.
Your mic wasn't working. Yeah, it happens. It's fine.
I don't know what's happening.
Cool. Awesome. All right. So yeah. So I was going to try to get this copied and indexed into our team doc, but we need to get everything organized. We still haven't gotten everything organized, so we'll have to do that next time. So anyways, let's do the value tracking. So then I come in here. Let me share my screen so you can see it. Okay, so in this case we're gonna show Miguel. So you come in here, Miguel, link this as well. Whoops. So I linked it in line G4, line 4. So this was your tracking spreadsheet. We are in the week of the full moon. The full moon just happened. We're on day 3 about, right? So this is going to be Tuesday, Wednesday, July 23rd, 24th. And I believe you're just working normal day shift, or what time is it for you, Miguel?
Right now is 7:53 p.m.
Yeah, so overtime doesn't start till 9 p.m., okay? So you wouldn't mark anything for this first part unless it's a national holiday or something else, okay? Or you're working more than 4 hours. From here you have the octant. So for cobalt, you're working cobalt, and we would do 2 hours for cobalt.
Take a break. Please stop. Write down whatever you were about to say and take a break for 6 minutes.
So then you have your setup for your team, buddy team, and that's line 47. So we put that here at 47. And then on that, I would put 1 hour. So you go to setup, 1 hour. Then I come down to payroll, and we did payroll for the token payroll process.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. We'll do half hour for that. And then you also we did some bonus, payroll tracking roller, payroll rankings, voting, treasurer, payments, paying bills, reimbursements, admin, liquidity process, and token valuation. You know what? That actually is what we did. We did liquidity process and token value. So that's the correct one for there. I don't really see anything for back pay and payouts. Payroll bonuses, tracking and rollover. I don't know. I would just put it in line 67. Or we can just put it under payroll coordination and oversight. That works as well. So anyways, there's not a really good one. We might want to add that in the future, like exactly where we do the payouts, payroll payouts, you know. I think 67 makes the most sense. So it'd be reimbursements, admin, and, you know, back pay / capital payout payments, you know. So I think line 67 is the best place for that. So this would be line 67, and token payroll value liquidity would be line 66, right? So this would be value liquidity. Okay, so that's how you do that, and then it should add up to 2 hours, but it looks like something went wrong here. Line 67. There, 0.5. There. And then you come down here, and it should add up to 2 hours. So it's perfect. Okay?
Okay.
And then for Abdu, you would be doing your overtime. So we did 2 hours. What does your overtime look like?
Overtime?
Yeah, like what time is it for you in your local time?
Now I start at midnight. And
midnight, yeah, so it's all overtime, right? It's all double overtime. So it would be 2 hours of double overtime, 2 hours under Cobalt, and then you would do the same thing where you would do 1 hour of prep and setup, 1 half hour on the liquidity, line 66, and then 1 half hour on the reimbursements and payouts. Okay, so that is it. Any questions? Does that make sense?
Well, it's the first time that I see how you do it. Also, I think we're missing yesterday. So I don't know if we can prioritize that tomorrow. So
we'll just add it in for yourself. And also any other time you're spending, you can add it in there. You know?
Okay.
I just did it for both of you also. You could do it for me too, you know? Because otherwise I won't get
me,
full moon.
I want to see like how I can see my name, so I can.
Yeah, that was the same question for me.
Yeah, because I don't see the names. That's why I'm so you know.
Let's. Sorry for interrupting you. We
so
are 3 minutes to the hour, and Jay needs to go. Also need to go as well. So let's wrap up and do prioritize that for tomorrow. Is that okay?
Yeah. So this one is Abdu's. Well, Abdu. This one links directly to you on line 6, and then this one links directly to Miguel on line 4.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so and then for as far as next steps go, we have a lot of next steps to do. We need to get organized. We need to do client work. Get organized as a team. We need to do client work. I mean, if we don't do the client work, we're not going to get upfront pay. And so those are the main things I think for moving forward. And then we need to do our hyper evaluations. And then I think we are good to go.
Okay.
All right, any last question for me? Otherwise, we'll just do tomorrow, same time. And then again, if you want to check in, Abdu, for Phoenix, that would be in about 4 hours from now.
Yeah, is the Angelito will be here?
Angelito may be here. You can communicate with him. He actually communicated on Discord earlier. He said that he's not going to be able to join due to power interruption because of some typhoon or something like that. So you could reply on Discord and see if he answers.
Also remember that you do the hyper evaluation at the end. And also, Jay, I'm very happy to see that you are 6.5. Great.
Okay.
Well, this is 6.5 for how the session went.
Yeah. I'm happy to see that.
Yeah. So any other last question?
Yeah. End of break. Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
I don't know, nothing.
No other question? Okay, cool. Great.
Yeah, like the link so I can check in.
So you're not on. You're still not. You're not on Discord still.
No, I mean for the spreadsheet.
I understand.
Because I'm trying to click on it, I don't know what's happening to my spreadsheet.
Which spreadsheet? I don't understand.
When I do the check out, like when I say good session, when I write, I mean.
You can't get on the spreadsheet, the notes.
Oh, yeah.
We're in the wrap-up tab. Anyways, maybe Miguel could help you, but I gotta get going here. But we can go over it tomorrow as well.
So take care.
Okay.
I shared